We had never done a character dining experience before, and it was something that we wanted to tick off the bucket list. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alice and this channel is called Alice's Life. Today I am reviewing the Snow White character dining, which is at the Wilderness Lodge Disney Resort, and it's in the Artist Point restaurant. Since it's Halloween, or like November, I decided to get on trend. So I've got a pumpkin praline candle here from TK Maxx, and I've carved this little pumpkin squash thing with some cute side eyes and a little smile. Anyway, so just to mix up the background a little bit. This was actually our first choice that we were able to get. We had another one booked, I think, at the Beauty and the Beast Castle, but we ended up cancelling that because a last minute Snow White character dining experience became available. So we booked it maybe only like 3 days in advance, but the initial reservation was made months in advance. But we kind of cancelled the first one because this other slot became available. There is a website you can look at and sort of refresh, and it sends you emails when cancellations are made, and there is space for you to make a new Disney reservation. Unfortunately, we only managed to get a very late slot. I think it was like 9:45 PM or something ridiculous, and we were like the last ones there. But it was the only slot that was available, and that was the place we really wanted to go for our character dining experience. We didn't get any alcohol, but they did have a good choice of mocktails. You are able to get fizzy drinks and tap water. So I think we got maybe Sprite or a lemonade to drink, which is included in the price. The first character to come out was Dopey, which is one of the dwarfs. Yeah, so he came to our table and we posed for some photos. There are staff on hand to take photos with your mobile phones. I have a lactose and egg intolerance, and it's important that you make the place that you're booking aware in advance, but you don't need to choose what you want to eat before you can choose on the actual day. It is a set appetizer and a set dessert, but you choose the entry once you get there. So anyway, so the appetizers we had were not shared due to my intolerances, or they call them allergies over there. The starter came out as like a trio of things to try on a slate. So where my sister got a mushroom sort of mousse bisque thing, I got like mushroom stock with little bits of floating mushrooms. And then there was like a turkey and chicken thing in the middle. So my sister got pastry, I did not. And then at the end there was a prawn on top of a bit of salad. I'm not super keen on fish, so I didn't eat that one. Grumpy also came around to our table to talk to us. My sister asked him how his day was going, and he just looked grumpy. So he was very much staying within character. Anyway, I asked for his signature, so here it is, if you can see. So this is the back of the menu that I received. You choose your entries from the menu. So I think my sister went for beef, or it might have been pork with some sort of mashed potato. I decided to go for the Sorceress Spell of Chicken, which is a sort of vegan fake chicken with cauliflower puree, roasted vegetables and vegetable juice. One of the chicken, like vegan chickens, wasn't fully cooked and it was a little bit mushy, and then it's basically just a plate of cauliflower. The puree is quite tasty, but like it says roasted vegetables, so I was expecting a bit more variety, and it was just cauliflower. So I wasn't actually that keen on the entry, although it was all very well seasoned and generally quite good, but it was just too much cauliflower, and one of the chickens wasn't cooked properly. And also I think it could have just done with one, because like it's probably one is meant to be a portion rather than two anyways. Part of the way through the main course we went to go and meet the Evil Queen. There was quite a long queue, but we managed to get in because that was one of the things we wanted to go and see, and there was a photo pass there taking professional photos, and that's why this picture is a bit more like better quality. Anyway, the Queen was really good and in keeping with the character, and I'm quite pleased with that photo. It's probably one of my favourite photos from the holiday. My favourite part of the whole meal is what it calls sweet endings, because I do have a sweet tooth. So I got sort of like the whole vegan platter, whereas my sister got the normal platter. So the normal one you'd have a Miner's Treasures, which is a sponge cake with chocolate gems and berry panna cotta. And then you get a fairy tale gooseberry pie with meringue and gooseberry. And then you get a poison apple with a dark chocolate apple mousse and a sour centre. And the Hunter's Gift to the Queen, which was a piece of chocolate, I think. Instead of the berry panna cotta, I got a chia pudding, which I think might be made with coconut milk, and then it had little bits of pineapple on top, so that was quite nice. And then for the gooseberry pie, I got that, but instead of meringue being on top, I had like a crumble topping. And then my poison apple was a bit less extravagant, so where she got a chocolate apple mousse and a sour centre, mine was basically just like a cake ball. So yeah, not as exquisite as what the normal menu would be, but I was pretty happy nonetheless. Besides, I kind of think these character dinings aren't really all about the food. There's also the opportunity to meet the character. Okay, so overall my thoughts are I was not overawed with the food. I liked the puddings, but they weren't as exquisite as what would have been on the normal menu. I thought the main menu was a little bit, pretty disappointing for me. It was good that there was refillable drinks, and the serving staff were very attentive and always available to help and answer any questions that you had. It was good to meet the characters. I still find characters a bit intimidating maybe. I can't see myself rushing back to do a character dining, mainly because of the cost, and I think for the food value, I'm pleased I've done it, but I don't think I would necessarily go back and do it again, but I am pleased that I have done it. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please can you give it a thumbs up, and bye.